Good morning. I will read the topics first and then give a concise, listener-friendly four-line summary for each topic in English. Topic 1. Escalating Iran-related tensions disrupting oil markets, travel and Middle East retail, hitting luxury sales and airport shopping, denting Hermes and carrying Gucci, and putting Europe's summer flights at risk. Iran-related tensions have effectively choked the Strait of Hormuz, causing a major global crude supply shortfall. The IEA estimates about 10.10 million barrels per day disrupted in March, the largest on record, while U.S. cuts to waivers for Iranian and Russian oil have increased supply worries and driven volatile Brent and WTI futures, roughly Brent $95, WTI $91. Jet fuel supply has become sharply tight, with refining margins and jet fuel prices surging to record levels. Benchmark peaks near 1,800 ton in March, recently about $1,450 per ton. Europe's jet fuel imports and inventories plunging and airlines warning of possible summer capacity cuts. Lufthansa and others signaled route and equipment reductions. Airport operations, Gulf hub suspensions and drone attacks have slashed duty-free and airport retail sales, forcing operators like DFS and Avolta to move inventory and temporarily close stores, while tourism declines in Gulf markets have hit luxury retail. Luxury groups have suffered direct hits. Hermes saw steep stock drops and about a 6% fall in Middle East sales early, Kering reported. Gucci sales down 8% with Gulf retail off 11%. The IMF warns even a short war could create an annual oil supply shortfall, and that prolonged conflict would damage global growth and lift inflation, fiscal strains, and policy risks. Topic 2. Federal oversight and accountability in focus as Justice Department officials seek access to the Federal Reserve's Renovation records amid a probe that has stalled, raising transparency and institutional scrutiny questions. DOJ prosecutors, under reported supervision of the Attorney General, attempted an unannounced site visit and tour of the Fed's major headquarters renovation, but were denied entry by the contractor and handed off to Fed counsel, raising questions about investigatory tactics. The probe, tied to oversight of Jerome Powell's Senate testimony and alleged collusion and cost overruns, has largely stalled in court. U.S. District Judge James Bosberg dismissed a March subpoena to the Fed for lack of strong criminal suspicion evidence and rejected a revival attempt in early April. Federal counsel Robert Hur warned prosecutors not to circumvent the court's rulings. Political implications include Senator Thom Tillis's pledge to withhold a confirmation vote for Fed nominee Kevin Warsh until the investigation is resolved, while Powell argues the probe threatens Fed independence, and President Trump continues to allege corruption and incompetence. Renovation cost overruns are substantial. Recent estimates near $2.5 billion versus a 2022 estimate of $1.9 billion, about an 80% increase. Internal watchdog reviews found no clear criminal conduct to date. Prosecutors may appeal, but the episode has amplified public debate about federal oversight, transparency, and institutional accountability. Topic 3. Tech and AI acceleration. Big bets on AI and custom chips continue. Meta extended a chip deal with Broadcom. Korean startup DeepX and Hyundai are building generative AI robots. Snap is cutting about 1,000 jobs after activist pressure to lean into AI efficiency. DeepX and Hyundai are collaborating on an on-device generative AI robotics computing platform built around DeepX's low-power second-generation DXM2 chip to be mass-produced on Samsung's 2nm process from late next year. DeepX claims prior chips outperform NVIDIA Jetson Orin in power efficiency by about 20 kbs, lists customers including Baidu, targets $40 in revenue this year, is raising over 600 billion KR dollars, $408 million, and preparing an IPO in Korea. Meta extended its chip partnership with Broadcom through 2029, with an initial deployment commitment of 1 gigawatt of computing capacity.